Hey guys, another quick message for you, and this is blocks, okay? So what keeps blocking you? It could be blocks in your career, blocks in your love life, blocks in your relationship. You may just feel really stagnant and you wonder how you can get past it, okay? So we're going to do pick a card today. So again, pick numbers from 1 to 4, okay? Fluffy hair. I'm in Sweden, I haven't bought a hairdryer or anything with me at all. So I just wake up with crazy hair every day. Makes quite a nice change actually. Low maintenance. Right, what's blocking you? I'm picking a card for 1, picking a card for 2, picking a card for 3, picking a card for 4. So, what is blocking you? What do you need to get past, okay? Card 1. Oh, guys, this is a harsh one. Not in that sense, but I'll explain why in a minute, okay? So again, this is like a channeled message, okay? So we have the 7 of Swords here. And for me, this means not being honest with yourself, because this is the lies and deceit card, okay? So usually if this comes up in a relationship or connection, it can mean somebody's not being completely honest with you and truthful. And for me, I'm picking up this is more you're not being truthful and honest with yourself. So it could be if you're in a job, for example, you're thinking, everything's fine, you know, I've got really close friends here, the money's okay, it could be better, but it will do. And that's almost like stagnation. This is the stagnation card, okay, especially if you're in your career right now. It's almost saying you're happy to just let things be and lie to yourself. So now I'm comfortable, money's okay, when really you know you can give yourself a big push if you want to and go for something with a lot more money, okay? And just better for you in general, you know, to give yourself more growth in work. So if this is group 1, guys, for work, I really think you should put yourself out there more, okay? You're almost lying to yourself that you're happy where you are and everything's stable and cool and comfortable. But in a way, you know in yourself it's time for you to step up, but you're scared to. And it's almost you're lying to yourself here when it comes to job, thinking, I'll be okay, you know, everything's fine. I've been in this job for years and years and years. But maybe in the back of your mind, you're going to have this voice coming more and more and more saying to you, but what about this career? What about that? Or what about going back to study? Or what about being a manager? Or it's almost like you're going to step up and you're going to hear this voice in the next few months. So just relax. It's going to be like your intuition telling you you need more. You know, you need more than what you're doing currently. That's job-wise. Relationship-wise, I hate to say it, this is literally lying to yourself in parts of your relationship, okay? We all have issues in our relationships, trust me, okay? But this is almost like, I hear the words glossing over. So if you're in group 1, you're glossing over behaviour, and you're glossing over because he might do this well, or he might cook or take the pins out and stuff like that, or she does it, okay? But overall, you're glossing over the bad stuff. So there's probably more bad stuff and more bad behaviour than there is good. So this is really like, stop glossing over your connection, your relationship, really look into it now and see what you need to communicate on. And say, again, I express what you're not happy with. Group 1, express what you're not happy with in your connections, or it's just going to build. I hear snowball, it's just going to snowball. So it's almost like putting your foot down now and saying, do you know what, I'm not going to have that, I'm not allowing that. Okay. Group 2, this is quite sweet in a way, guys. So group 2, what's blocking you? Now for me, this is blocking love. This is blocking love, letting go. And for me, this is actually you, group 2, okay? This is expressing yourself and coming forward and saying to somebody, letting your guard down on here. So group 2, it's about letting your guard down. That's what blocks you. It's letting your guard down. It's the fear of rejection. I've got goosebumps there so massively, guys. The fear of rejection here, which we all have, but especially in group 2, this is a big lesson to you. It's almost like just to let go and see what could be, okay? Not everybody you meet is going to be your life partner. It could be a lesson that you need to learn so you find out what you really want in life, okay? But especially for group 2, it's coming forward. It's coming forward, expressing yourself, saying, you know, I really care about you. I would really like this to develop into something more, and I want to know you're on the same page, you know? And I've myself avoided that question for months and months, if not years, because I was scared of the answer and I was held back for so long because of it. So it's really being truthful and owning your feelings in this one. If you're getting this one and you're with someone at the moment and you're thinking, where's it going to go? We've been going out for 3 months. It's a situationship where you might be sleeping together. It's like a couple, but he's not exclusive with you or she's not exclusive with you. This is pretty much expressing yourself and saying, I really like you. I want this to be more, you know? So here, putting yourself out there. Group, again, goosebumps. Putting yourself out there, guys. Putting yourself out there. Group 2. Group 3, what is blocking you? What's one of your blocks? Oh, guys, this is sad. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. It's more My heart feels for you here. Again, I'm getting a lot of goosebumps today. I think the spirit's really around today. It's really, wow. Wow. Okay, this is definitely something I was meant to do today, this message. 5 of Cups. What's blocking you is your past and grief over your past. Holding yourself back, looking at what hasn't worked out, okay? Rather than what could work out, I just hear, okay? So it's almost like you're thinking that hasn't worked out, so it's never going to work out for me in the future. I'm never going to trust anyone. Again, I'm hearing trust with this group. Trust issues and not trusting people again because you've been let down so badly the first time that you think it's going to happen the second time round. And you can't go through life like that, I'm hearing. You have to push forward. You have to push forward. What's been has been. Move on. Move on. So group 3, it's almost like healing and getting over your grief. And I hear a lot of self-punishment in this group as well. So a lot of self-blame. Like, this didn't work out because I could have done this more. A lot of self-reflecting, but in a bad way. Not self-reflecting as in growing from this and thinking, well, I did this, but I've grown from it because now I understand. This is all about the negatives. It's self-reflecting in a negative way. About, well, I'm a failure, or I couldn't do this right, or my mum said I'd never do this properly and she was right. Really, really, I hear self-flagellation, like almost beating yourself up, group 3 over this. So it's letting go of the past, okay? Really suggest you look into cutting cords on YouTube. Absolute game changer for me when it comes to cutting cords is cutting cords to connections from your past and situations. So you won't obsess and ruminate over them again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Get the idea, yeah? Look into cutting cords because you need to let go of the grief to move on. I hear it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Some of the situations you've been put in, believe it or not, you've been like called this into your life. When you came here, you actually arranged with some really tricky situations to be in your life here, guys. I feel group 3 has had a really hard time of it because you wanted to learn really hard lessons to really advance yourself, okay? So don't beat yourself up here, guys. Do not beat yourself up here, okay? Please, please. Look into cutting cords here to move on, okay? God, you deserve to be happy. You've been, I hear it through the mill. I think that's a saying where you've been run through the mill or something, where you kind of get what I mean. Some of the quotes I hear, when they come out, I say it wrong, and it's so funny. I'm like, what? I had to Google some of them, seriously. You will get there, guys. Look into cutting cords, okay? Oh, straight away I hear, again, I've got the goosebumps. It's so weird. Guys, every time I pull a card for your groups, I'm getting goosebumps here, which usually means they're around me. I see dead people. No, I'm joking. Right, the world, okay? New experiences, guys. Culture, travel, getting out there. It's almost like, I feel in this group, sometimes it's a bit like me, where you'll think about a really exotic location or something far-flung, and you think, yeah, but it's going to be hassle. I don't speak the language. I'm scared to go to the hotel. I don't know how to get from the airport to the hotel. It's a bit dodgy. This is all about new experiences for you guys if you pick group 4. So what's blocking you, group 4, is holding yourself back. It could even be learning a language, for example, and thinking, but where am I going to use it? I'm never going to go to this country. It's a waste of time. It's not a waste of time. Because I guarantee if you learn that language, you will go to that country. You will make an effort to go to that country, okay? All about new experiences, new cultures, travel. I hear do not limit yourself when it comes to travel here, okay? Even if you have to save to do something you really want to do and it takes a year or 2 of saving and you end up in Antarctica or wherever, it's saying do not hold yourself back. What blocks you is you holding yourself back from new experiences, okay? Now, we can say new experiences in life. I mean, it could be any new experience in life. That's too general. For me, I really feel it's travel. Seeing the world more. And I feel this group as well might have had an invite to a really long haul location, like 10 hours, 11 hours away, maybe more. And you're thinking, yeah, I really want to see my family and friends and have this reunion, but I don't really want to do the plane, everything like that. It's almost like saying, get over it, get over it and get on with it. I love what they tell me sometimes. Get over it and get on with it. Group 4, okay? So the next 6 months, or if you've already got somewhere in your mind and think, oh, I really want to go there. You see something on TV or YouTube and you see the same videos again and again and again. You think, oh, I've always wanted to go to that location. Do it. Start making arrangements. Knowledge is the answer. And when I mean that, I mean at first it'd be completely freaking out and panicking. Like, it could be the jungle in Brazil, for God's sake. You're like, how the hell am I going to sleep? There's mosquitoes. How am I going to get there? You know, I'm going to get malaria. Just research the location you want to do. okay? And you will find so many people doing it and going to the same places that over time, the more knowledge you have on this location, the more comfortable you will be in going. But again, this isn't new experiences in general. This is to do with travel, far-flung location, I hear. Seeing family and friends you haven't seen for ages that you've put off because you didn't want to take the journey to get to them because you thought it was going to be too much. So this is pushing yourself a bit and experiencing the world a little bit more, group 4. Guys, that's the message for today. I'm going to go swimming in the sea. It's going to be freezing because I'm still in Sweden. Yeah, I love it here, to be honest. Right, thank you for tuning in. Oh, by the way, guys, comment any other channel readings, any questions in particular, let me know. Love you. Bye.